2020 Ford Explorer Limited with EcoBoost. So we're about to charge this up. It got a new condenser because the old condenser was damaged. So that's replaced with a brand new one. Now, I've had people ask me, how much oil do I replace when I change a condenser, an evaporator, a compressor? You always look it up because they're different. Then I have some guys who've read so many manuals in the past, history, that they're going to take that history that they read 20 years ago and carry it on to today. Doesn't work. This is just a minor example, not a really bad example, but let's take for instance. Okay, so we got the oil. I'm using TYK software, so let me show you this before I go on further. Right there, there's TYK, and if it'll focus here, focus on my hand. Damn, you can't even focus on a solid object. There you go. TYK right there, that's what we're going to use. So let's open it up. Let's get out of that mode. So we're back into TYK. I pulled up the specifications for refrigerant. So it tells me what my clutch gap should be. It tells me an N in millimeters, the refrigerant type. Here we have YF refrigerant, the oil grade, the spec. Here's the Ford part number for the oil. It tells you it's a 46 viscosity. Remember, this is refrigerant oil for YF. YF refrigerant oil is different than 134 refrigerant oil. Then we keep going down. Air conditioning refrigerant oil condenser capacity. Well, the majority of old vehicles were always saying 1 ounce. This one says 1.5 ounces. And there's other ones on some of these Fords and other vehicles that say 2 ounces of oil for the condenser. Now, if you look at the size of this condenser, you see it's not no Honda or Toyota condenser. If you look at this condenser comes all the way up to here. If I follow my arm all the way down and keep on going down even lower, my elbow. So my finger was up here, my finger was right here, and my elbow went down to here, but the condenser keeps on going down all the way to the very bottom. That is the condenser, and the condenser goes from all the way from here all the way over to here. How much bigger is that than a little Toyota or a Honda or a Nissan or something like that? Okay, it's a very much larger volume, bigger headers, a larger capacity receiver dryer on the side, so you have potential holding much more oil. And that's why you'll see some of these that say, like this one, 1.5 ounces for 45 milliliters. And some of them will say 60 milliliters or 2 ounces. But yet you'll have that old school guy goes, oh yeah, I read before in the past they're 1 ounce, just 30 milliliters, or 20, if you want to get technical, 28.5. Read your manuals. Let's keep on going down here. And it has for oil refrigerant holes, evaporators. This is a dual air conditioning system. Air conditioning refrigerant oil capacity, 175 milliliters, 9.2 ounces. 5.9 ounces. Air conditioning refrigerant system. Where is the dual one? Okay, let me take my sunglasses off because I am not seeing something somewhere. Maybe it is just to this one, but we're missing dual capacity. We got 1,000 grams. So this is 1,000 grams, which is 2.2 pounds of refrigerant. And that should match our sticker. And I think they have, yeah, the plastic cover that goes up here is missing. I'm gonna have to get that in the next video. I'll show the plastic covering that shows the refrigerant quantity. So this is 1,000 grams. That's 2.2 pounds of YF refrigerant at $207.66 a pound. So we got like, what's that, $435 of just refrigerant, no labor, just refrigerant. And I'm looking for the option of front and rear because I wanted to see 2 different oil capacities depending on system. I only see one on here, 175 milliliters. What I was looking for is the one that says with rear air conditioning or without rear air conditioning. And I got an emergency call coming there. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta handle this call. See you guys.